Should you start a YouTube channel in your 60s? This is a question a lot of people ask, and I'm hopefully here to give you a few of the answers you're looking for. Now, I'm not here to give you advice on the technical side of things. That's not my expertise. I'm here to tell you the nuts and bolts of actually setting up a channel and getting it up and running. So if you choose to start a YouTube channel at 60, these are the things you should think about. I'll share my experience on things that I've learned over the last year of running a YouTube channel. My name's Steve and I run a channel called FORBO'S Adventures, and it's all about retirement, lifestyle and travel. These are the top 5 things I think you should consider if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel in your 60s. You need to have an understanding about technology. You don't have to be an expert at it, but you have to have a reasonable level of technological expertise. There is actually a fair bit to it. You've got to think about video uploads, actually taping it in the first place, getting your sound quality right, doing video editing, and then dealing with the interface of YouTube itself. So if technology is not your thing, forget all about a YouTube channel, unless you want to spend a fair bit of time going through that spin up on technology. You need to ask yourself why you actually want to start a YouTube channel. Is it all about monetization? Is it about having a repository for things that you really enjoy? Is it something you have a passion about that you want to share with people? Do you want to educate people? It's really important to have some structure behind you on what story you want to actually tell. If you haven't got a framework in mind for your YouTube channel, then it's just a collection of random ideas that really doesn't serve a purpose. It might be great for you to look back on, but you're not really using it for the correct purpose. YouTube is all about getting out there and showing people what you've got to offer. So have a plan, have an idea, have a concept, have a direction. Whatever you choose, go with it. If you haven't yet put any thought into what your channel's going to be about, that's something that you need to consider before you even think about starting a YouTube channel. What is your point of difference? What are you actually going to say to people? One of the big things that stops people from setting up a YouTube channel is insecurity. And we all have them. I guarantee I've got them. I sit here sometimes and think, geez, I've got a head like a pineapple. What am I doing on YouTube? We all feel insecure when it comes to putting ourselves in front of other people. If you don't like public speaking, this is the ultimate challenge for you, because you're not just talking to one person, you're talking to the whole world. Now, it mightn't seem like it, but once you get in front of that camera, all of us can get the jitters a little bit. I know I do. Sometimes I sit here and think, what am I doing? But you get over it, you make your video, you post it up, and you hope for the best. And if it flops, it flops. You've got to keep an open mind on YouTube. Not everything works. I've had some videos that have worked fantastically, and I've had others that have been an absolute bomb. That's life. At the end of the day, I'm having fun, and that's what it's all about. None of us are born to stand out there and say, have a look at me. So overcoming those insecurities is a very, very big thing for YouTube. And if you feel it's too daunting and you can't do it, then you probably need to have a second think about it. But if you're prepared to get out there, give it a crack and see how it goes, I guarantee that you will enjoy it. The idea that people will take the time to watch something that you've done is a really fantastic feeling. Sure, not everybody's going to be a fan. I've had a few people say, what are you doing, mate? You look like hell. Why are you even on there? You don't know what you're talking about. All of this comes in. If you can deal with that and look past it and see the people that really do care and the ones that contribute and the ones that say, great job, mate, keep up the good work, love watching your videos, it makes it all worthwhile. So actually getting over those insecurities, putting your first video up and actually sharing it with people is a challenge. But if you can get through that, YouTube is a lot of fun. Now, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel to fund your retirement, you're kidding yourself. It is not going to happen. It is a very few select people that make decent money out of YouTube. And the ones that do are doing it as a full-time living and they've given it a fair crack for a lot of years. YouTube is not a quick buck, that's for sure. Now look, my channel's a small channel. It's monetized, but when I say monetized, I mean in a small way. Last month I got 200 bucks. YouTube is not paying my bills, that's for sure. So if you're thinking about going into this initially and turning it into a quick buck and making a fortune overnight, That is not going to happen. You might get a little bit of pocket money. It might give you a few dollars to pick up a little bit more gear or perhaps buy a new pair of jeans, but you're certainly not going to be going out to 5-star restaurants on the money you make on YouTube. To actually get monetized on YouTube, you've got to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but it takes a fair bit of effort to get to that level. And a lot of people never make it. Apparently only 10% of YouTube channels ever get monetized. So if you think about all the YouTube channels that are out there, there's actually not that many that are actually making a buck. And then there's ones like mine where we're making a few coins. It's nothing exceptional. We're in that 10%, and that's the reality of YouTube. To run a YouTube channel, you really have to have a passion for it because it takes one hell of a lot of time. So unless you really enjoy it and see it as a hobby and don't mind spending time on it, it's not going to last. YouTube takes one extraordinary amount of time to actually keep up to date, keep content fresh, and actually edit videos. On top of the editing, you've got to figure out what your script's going to be about. Then you've got to tape it. You've got to actually set it up and run the video. And even if it's a really simple one, it still takes time. So if you don't have a lot of time, YouTube is going to cause you a lot of stress. So I enjoy the process. I enjoy doing the videotaping. I enjoy figuring out what I'm going to talk about. I enjoy the editing. Sometimes it drives me crazy, but overall I enjoy the editing, and that's one of the parts that takes a lot of time. Sometimes you'll get great footage and it'll just come together really easily. Other times you're working hard at it. You go, oh my God, is this ever going to come together? You've got a great idea in your mind, but to actually turn it into an end product that people want to watch, that's a different thing altogether. Making sure that you've got some decent content and then sitting down and doing the editing is actually quite time consuming. Generally, and I didn't believe this to start with, but every minute of YouTube video takes about an hour to edit. So that's a very rough rule of thumb, but overall, for most of my videos, they've taken me that hour. So unless you've got a reasonable amount of time to dedicate to it, and hopefully in our 60s, we're starting to slow down a bit and we've got a bit more time, it is going to absorb a lot of your time. So have a think about that before you start a channel. Should you start a YouTube channel? I think you should. It's a lot of fun. You don't need a lot of gear. You can get started quick. It's free of charge. And if you've got no interest in monetization and you're not chasing a quick buck, kick it off. Have fun with it. Learn from the experience. I've learned an absolute heap on this journey. I didn't have a clue about YouTube when I started. YouTube's a progressive journey. You start off with a phone, you work your way up, you start to get a microphone, you maybe get a better camera, you look at different equipment, you might buy a little drone, you get into video editing software, you look at lighting, and you start to change the way you think about your projects. And it's quite absorbing. It gives you something that really can pique your interest. So if you've got time, you've got a passion, you've got a bit of technological background, get into it and enjoy YouTube. And I really hope to see your channel in the future. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe.